Alright guys, today we're going to build the anchors for our out haul, and then tomorrow we're going to install them. So what we're going to do, you can do it however you want. Let me tell you how I'm going to do it. To help increase some of the drag, because these things really pull against each other in the wintertime because we get really high winds. So I went and bought, I had some 5-gallon buckets. That's what we're going to pour the cement into, excuse me, and then I bought 2 new small anchors. So we're going to drill a hole out of the bottom, thread the anchor up through it, pour the we're going to have to modify the anchor a little bit, so instead of being like this it could be more like this. Yeah, and then we'll just pour concrete in there, and then we can attach our chain to it and hook it up to the other anchors that are out there, and I hope this helps out a lot. Hey, let's stop messing around, let's get to work. Alright, first things first, we're going to cut a hole out in the bottom here. That was easy enough. And then we're going to see if that hole's big enough to thread the anchor through. Voila, it is. Alright, so here's our anchor. Obviously the anchor, if we don't modify this, if we stick that in the bucket, the anchor's going to be in the bucket. I want this to stick out on the bottom side of the bucket. So we're going to modify this by cutting this up here. That way this thing will be more like that, and then we can stick it in the bucket and you'll still have some anchor sticking out. Will this help? I have no clue. It's just a thought that went in my head, and plus I needed a galvanized something sticking out to attach my chain to. Alright, so let's cut this thing. Alright, so this could be comical because I got 2 feet and 2 hands, and this thing likes to slide around all over the place. So get ready to get some popcorn and a nice beverage, because this could be funny. Break this thing. There you go. There you go. So now thread this down in there, and you see our anchor will be sticking outside of the bucket. Pour some concrete in that bad dog. Alright, let's mix up some concrete. Hey guys, I'm sorry if the video quality and the sound quality is not great. I got my phone here, so I'm using this on my iPhone. So we'll just see how it turns out. Also wanted to Devin over at Homestead. You know, it's rough when you're like sweating and you want to take your shirt off, but it's only 54 degrees and raining, so you kind of just keep your shirt on. You know how I feel when it's like 54 and you get really hot. Anyways, let's get to mixing this cement. Alright, we got the cement all mixed up, so now let's pour it in the bucket. Let's do this. All right, so that's it. That's number one. We'll get number two started and then wrap this up. All right, so the next part will be at the island. We're in town now, so the next part will be at the island. Tomorrow we got the real negative tide, so we'll go out there, we'll dig some holes, bury these guys, maybe rebury what we got, spread them apart. You'll see. Just stay tuned for the next video. You're gonna love it. All right, guys, got everything covered up. Listen, you take care of your tools will take care of you. So always make sure you clean your tools up after you get done using them. I mean, it's just a good habit to get into. That's one of the things that, you know, you need to teach your kids when they're growing up. And this goes for the young guys. Just make sure that when you have kids, you know, and you reach adulthood, just take care of your tools. I mean, tools aren't cheap. They're pretty expensive. You take care of them, they'll last a lifetime. So, you know, like when we're done with the mixing all the concrete and stuff, be sure to spray your shovels off and your hoe and your wheelbarrow, and you know, that way it's not all junked up next time you use it. Thanks for watching. Alright, so this is part one. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Stay tuned to next week, and we'll wrap this thing up, man. We'll get these anchors out there, we'll reestablish, we'll go through exactly what the outhaul does, how it works and everything, the mechanics of it. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you around, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.